Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as King Alexander of Scotland. So the crusade, which we pretty much pulled out of even before the last episode, is still going on, and it may still have some life in it because England has just joined with their mighty army of 12,000. I think they have about 11,000 actually on the boats on their way over, but I think we are going to continue to stay out of it because we can't really afford to. A huge revolt going on in the Holy Roman Empire as well. Elective monarchy, I see. But yes, we are trying to fabricate a claim over here in Tyrone. We are trying to kill the petty king of Munster over here as well, in the hopes of being able to invite a claimant to that. Something else I did notice as well, apparently England has had a succession. This is a new king over here, which I think means that we no longer have our non-aggression pact with them, which I kind of would have expected to see a message about, but I guess we did not. Let me just actually check the message settings here. I'll just have a quick look, and if I don't find it, I'll look between episodes. I assume it would be in diplomacy. Commander appointed, invasion requests. Alliance dissolved, is that a pop-up message? That's fine. Dissolve alliance refused also. Coalition alliance formed. Alliance proposal declined. Non-aggression pact dissolved. Which should show up in the high priority tab. Maybe I just missed it, so we'll set that to a pop-up. And the same for alliance dissolved. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else. Okay, we'll see if we hear about it next time then. But in the meantime, we'll see if we can renegotiate our non-aggression pact, which it seems that we can. Although we could have taken this opportunity to be sneaky and, while England is away at the crusade, maybe declared war on them. What CBs would we have? I guess we can't see there right now. We can look in the diplomacy thing we have. Make tributary, I guess, but nothing else. We are currently war allies in the crusade, which is why we can't actually declare anything right now. But I think that's fine. We'll just keep them in a non-aggression pact, hopefully, while we gain power by conquering more of Ireland. My cynical comments have made people look at things my way. I've created more cynics. No way they will keep up with me. We gain some prestige, okay. And I suppose we do have a non-aggression pact with Norway, so we could try to upgrade this to an alliance. Which you won't accept. Okay, never mind. Alright, so we still can't get the Spy Master on side here. But maybe we will go and bribe some of these other people. This is like 46... So 50, we get up to 95? Almost. I suppose we'll do it. We can afford this amount of gold, I think. I think it's worth the chance of gaining a whole duchy anyway. Oh, he wants 52. Well, he's only worth 4%, we'll just leave him out. Our steward is not doing anything right now since we shuffled them around. Let's have him collect taxes. So let's see, our Duke of Albany here is 13 years of age. We do still want to try to revoke his duchy title, but we aren't going to be able to do that for 10 years in any case. Actually, 11, 12, I guess it was 5 years. We'll be able to change the law here to enable that, but we don't have any reason to right now anyway. A message about betrothal between the Prince of France and our niece, Morag Dunbar. Okay. I will accept. Not sure if this could potentially give us a non-aggression pact with the new alliance system. Anyway, we have a nephew who also needs a focus. Let's try and make him into a good martial character. Can't have too many commanders. And also, speaking of Morag, who is strong, conscientious, and fussy, we need to get her an education focus. So conscientious is good for stewardship, fussy is good for intrigue. Let's get her an intrigue education. If she ends up in the court of the King of France, having a high intrigue character that's sympathetic to us could be pretty useful. Just in case we ever want to plot against him for some reason. Though I can't really imagine too many circumstances where you want to do that. So we could possibly consider changing our focus, though being depressed kind of makes me want to keep the health improvements from family. Okay, there goes the Crusade for Jerusalem. The Crusade for Jerusalem fails. The Blessed Virgin, it seems, does not favour the Christian faithful after a string of defeats and setbacks. Pope Ioannes the 14th has called... Sorry, 19th has called off the Crusade for Jerusalem against the Caliph. A black day indeed. But that does mean that we're at peace, in case that allows us to do stuff that we otherwise weren't able to do. It does allow us to hold a grand tournament. Let's see, we get prestige from that, so that would improve the opinion of our vassals and various other people, I think, including the people who we are trying to get into our plot over here, so I think that's definitely worth doing. It's pretty expensive. But that's okay. Tournaments are also their own reward, of course. We can pick the ambition, I think, to... yeah, build a war chest, since we just spent gold on that. So, absolutely, that's what we'll do. Oh, and this gives us the possibility to extort our subjects. Well, we'll wait until after the tournament to try that out, but I do want to see what happens with that decision. Oh, my co-conspirator has asked for coin to buy copious amounts of explosive manure with which to blow the King of Munster sky high. So we can give him 185 gold, or not pay that. I think that's a bit steep. Yeah, we'll decline to pay that. For now. Maybe if we hadn't just spent 200 on gold. Oh, apparently it worked anyway. Okay. There is no trace of my complicity to be found amongst the rubble. He went out with a bang. Okay, so we now have the 8-year-old King Brian in charge here, so we should be able to invite a claimant and press a weak claim here. So we'll just choose the younger person. Both of these people are pretty old, unfortunately, so there is a slight risk of them dying. He's possessed. I don't think we want to end up with a possessed vassal, so I guess we'll choose this guy, even though he's older. Make sure we set him as special interest so that we can keep track of him. But we'll wait until after the tournament. My co-conspirator has hired someone to saw through the supports of the railing on a balcony the king is known to frequent. Is this the previous king? Was he Alexander? Who is King Alexander that we're trying to kill here? I mean, we're King Alexander, but surely we're not plotting to kill ourselves. Well, I guess we have no choice but to approve the plan, whatever it is. Let's hope we don't accidentally plot to murder ourselves. Alright, that guy joins our court. And France wants to form an alliance with us. I guess we'll accept. Are they at war right now? They are, so we'd be called in, which would end our tournament. I think we have to prioritize the tournament. I mean, it's important. We'll decline this alliance for now. Hopefully we can get one later. So this is the time for everyone to show their martial brilliance. He is still bothering me about the alliance, so we'll just decline again. Is this affecting his opinion, probably? No, he doesn't mind. Okay. The Earl of Ulster, our spy master, has been tragically maimed. Okay, that's unfortunate because he's a very good character and likes us a lot. So hopefully he doesn't die of it. His heir is definitely a less good character. So Malcolm of Strathclyde, the steward to the Duke of Galloway, has been granted 3rd place in the tournament. Good for him. Prince Malcolm, who is in the realm of the Duke of Albany, has gotten 2nd place. And this guy, the commander in Ulster, has been crowned the winner. Okay. Good for him, he truly deserves it. And now it's time for us to bask in the glory so people's opinions are improved. I have noticed that our nephew Wallen and our other nephew Gospatrick are not on the best of terms. So hopefully we can get them to get along better. Well, that's fine. Alright, so I guess we'll accept an alliance with France now. Though I don't particularly want to be invading the Holy Roman Empire. We don't actually have to go and help, though. The Kaiser is winning his revolt. Okay, we all had a great time together, and Gospatrick and Wallen are on better terms. Okay, so our claimant, we definitely want to go ahead and get his claim pressed before he dies, because he's pretty old. So this means to keep him as a vassal, we're going to need to grant him a title, and I'm going to grant him a title in my capital duchy, because we'll be able to plot to revoke that from him afterwards. So it doesn't really matter, these are near identical, we'll just grant him Teviot Dale, I suppose. We'll grant him this, then we should be able to immediately press his claim. The council votes in favour because we have 3 loyalists and a pragmatist, and the zealot doesn't really care. He's swayed by diplomacy. Apparently the enemy is too weak, even though it's a whole duchy we're going to take, so Duke Giric the Bastard here is not in favour, but he is outvoted. So we'll just go ahead and raise everything. So we've accepted a call to arms from the King of France against the Kaiser. We have no other choice but to accept, okay. That's fine. Does France get called into our other war? They do. But they probably won't be helping because they're concerned with their own business. Also, we probably don't need their help. Somebody got a favor for some reason, okay. And we stole some technology from the Byzantines. It's called in a favor, okay. So it's this guy, okay. Earl of Teviot Dale. So we're going to arrive here on the 4th of July. They're getting out on the 5th, so we will catch them here. I think we're crossing a river, though. No, we're not. Okay. That is fine, then. We'll take this battle. We'll probably not lead it personally. Oh, and our formerly Earl of Man has created the duchy title himself, so we won't be able to do that. I guess that's unfortunate. We could have gained prestige from it, but I guess it saves us some money. Voted for late feudal administration. Okay. We need to appoint somebody as a commander. We'll appoint you. And we won the battle. We'll leave, say, half the army here, and we'll take half to pursue. They're headed across the strait to Wales. Our niece Fenella is developing a kind disposition towards others. Okay, so she loses affection and gains kind. I guess that's okay. Betrothed to Albany. So we just saw him disappear up this way. Alright, we're out of supply limit here. We're out of supplies. But, yeah. Now we're fine again. We'll just keep following. I guess they're headed back across the strait and down here. So we'll probably catch them eventually. The burghers, the clergy, and the barons all claim the right to spoils from shipwrecks that capsize outside of Cumberland. The rights to the spoils will be given to the church, and we could improve the opinion of our bishop, or the commoners, improve the opinion of this mayor or the crown and regain 8 gold. I don't think it really matters too much. This guy's on the council, so we'll side with him. Our vassal, the Duke of the Isles, is arguing with his wife. She seems quite upset, and they are almost screaming at each other. They don't even notice that you're watching them. Well, I wonder what they might be arguing over. We can intervene or say it's none of our business. I don't think it's any of our business. We'll keep out of it. We're going to arrive in Orvuin on the 1st, and they're not getting out until the 9th, so we'll catch them here. Maybe wipe them out. You discovered a plot where our niece seeks to kill... I think we saw this before. Just a nephew of ours. I think we'll just ignore it. More tech points. Okay, so if they're retreating the same way... I was going to say I would decline to follow them all the way around again, but it looks like they're heading north actually, so maybe we'll go after them and see where they end up. Probably in Tyrone. We're going to get there on the 6th. They are out well before that. Let's see if we can catch them here instead. Which we can. Alright, still haven't destroyed the army, but they're down to only a couple hundred troops, so they're pretty much out of it for now, and we're up to 57% from the battles. Pope has had his opinion improved, that's good. We'll just head down with this army and do another siege. Okay. Our Chancellor's work in Tir Owen seems to have come to fruition. So we can spend 175 gold and 150 prestige on a claim. So I think we will. So this will enable us to conquer this county, which will enable us to form the duchy title, which will give us a claim on this county. So the conquest is going pretty well. We're probably pretty close to being able to form the kingdom title at that point. We would need 7. I guess. So we'd have 4, we'd have 7 exactly. So I think that is pretty positive. We'll be able to then have de jure claims on the other counties. Our courtier needs a childhood focus. That can be etiquette, I suppose. So the Munster armies ended up in Man, where they are not doing anything useful. Maybe we'll capture the petty king himself here. We didn't. That's okay. So the siege of the bishopric here should be relatively quick, and we'll also get another siege here, which hopefully between the two of those will get close to 100%. Probably not actually all the way. Our niece needs educating. Or at least a childhood focus. I guess we'll just give her etiquette as well. Seems fine. Oh, our claim has... or our war has ended inconclusively because the CB is no longer valid. I guess our claimant has died. So, let's see. The successor has inherited the weak claim, so we should be able to just redeclare this war. So that's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. We can just go ahead and declare again, and we should have an easier time because we've already destroyed his army. Not that it was difficult in the first place. But we are just about out of time for this episode, so we'll have to wait and do that in the next one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.